My name is Quincy, and this is my wife, Meghan. We're high school sweethearts who are choosing to escape the ordinary and travel the world. We decided to sell everything and leave our home behind for the adventure of a lifetime. Subscribe to our channel and see where we're off to next. All right, we are at the airport. Got to check in and then get out of here while we can. It's really busy. Everyone's trying to escape. So we made it here with tons of time to spare. We're just checking in. Well, we've already checked in. We're just going through customs. So we're going to be boarding the plane shortly. A guy came around and making sure he's asking everyone how they're feeling, if they're feeling okay. And then it's the first time they gave us a little stamp. Basically, we've been approved to board, which is awesome because obviously we want to do that. But just a couple tips for you. We don't have masks, so we actually use these scarves when we're on the plane to wrap our face entirely, like that. I also pull my hood over just in case someone's coughing behind me or something like that. And then I also wear glasses to protect your eyes because you can also get it through the eyes. A lot of people are eating food on planes. That's like the worst thing you can do. Suck it up. Don't eat for the 3, 4, 6, 8-hour flight. You're not gonna die, but at least you won't get coronavirus. And if possible, like, try to dehydrate yourself so you don't have to use the washroom. Like, the washroom on planes is the worst place you can go to get the coronavirus. So any virus, but yeah, basically you just want to like sit in your chair, bundled up, and don't move for the entire flight until you have to get off. Seems obvious to me, but I keep seeing like people do like the most silly things. Like, they're wearing a mask, but then they're like touching everything around their seat and then eating the food, and it's just a freaking disaster. Like, do they really think that the airplane is that clean? Like, don't believe everything you are hearing from the airlines, like, oh, we're cleaning the plane and taking so much care. And no, they're definitely not. Have you ever seen anyone like clean the plane like the way that you would clean it? Not a chance. All right, we are boarded and taking off shortly. Megan, you better bundle up.
This is a spiritual moment. This is a spiritual moment.
I feel the rain on my skin. I hear my heart beating within. I feel the spirit in the wind.
This is a spiritual
Bigger than what I see in front of me. Deeper than the valleys below my feet. I'm in between two worlds that meet.
This is a spiritual moment.
This is a spiritual.
So we're back in London now, and we're going back to stay with James and Manuela, and we have to take about 3 different sets of trains to get there. So we're taking an Uber right now to a hotel. We were supposed to stay with Manuela and James, but right when we landed, we had a message that came in from James saying overnight Manuela had came down with some pretty nasty cold of some kind. We don't know what kind that is, but we're not going to take the chance, so we booked a hotel. Just arrived at our hotel here. Looks pretty nice. It's called the Westbourne. We're in Hyde Park, London.
4 days.
For 4 days. I guess we're just gonna get some work done. So James just pulled up here to our hotel to drop off our bags because we left our bags at his house when we went and traveled across Egypt and Greece. But apparently he's also not feeling well right now, so he might have the virus as well. It's crazy.
We're not taking any chances here.
We got our gloves and we're not gonna hug him.
Hi. It's ready for it.
He's got his gloves on.
Yeah.
What's this? Alright, thank you.
We can't use the euros, so you can use them.
For Albania, maybe. If you can.
So James just dropped off our luggage, but because him and Manuela are sick, I thought I would give it a soapy rub down to make sure that the bacteria hasn't spread. Gotta do everything, handles.
And our bags are waterproof, so you can actually just rinse it in the shower after.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, you can do that. Are meant for kayaking and stuff. I don't know if this will kill the COVID-19, but we're gonna give it a shot. So we just finished spending the last 5 days here in London after leaving Greece. We got out just at the right time because everything across Europe is getting locked down right now. And not much to say. I mean, we literally just hung out in this apartment. It had a little kitchenette, so we went to the grocery store a couple times, made all our food here, and we didn't really do anything. Just hung out and waited for today. So now we have an hour and a half of Uber ride to Gatwick Airport, and we're going to the airport like 6 hours early because we have no idea what to expect when we get there. Canada's barred all international flights unless you're Canadian, then you can still enter. And it looks like the plane is still scheduled to fly, so we should be good. But it's just getting crazy around the world, so that's the end of our journey. We've been traveling full time for 8 months, but we've been traveling, like heavy traveling, for the past year.
Yeah.
Like we did like so many trips last year that weren't full time, but
Crazy that we're going home right now.
literally in January we were in Japan last year. January, February, March, I don't know.
Yeah, Thailand and Japan.
Thailand and Japan and then Cook Islands. We're taking an Uber to the airport right now, and we just got picked up in a giant van. It's a Mercedes. It's huge. I wasn't expecting this.
Which terminal are you going from?
North. Oh, get the heavy one. We're at the airport. We have 3 hours before we board and 4 hours before our flight takes off, so should be fine. Is this where we're going, I guess? You excited to be getting out of here?
Yeah. Our Uber driver said they're walking down the city tomorrow, so just in time.
Just in time. I feel like every country we've gone to, we leave just before something crazy happens.
It's been that way the last 3 countries.
It's like Egypt started shutting down the pyramids, everything, just the same day we were leaving.
Yeah.
Greece, the day after we left. Didn't actually, no, it was
Yeah, the day after we got there.
yeah, the day after we got
But
there.
if we had arrived in Greece 2 days later, we would have actually been stuck there still because you have to go into 14 days quarantine. So we wouldn't even be here. Well, there's WestJet right there.
We're leaving just in time. All right, we just dropped off our bags, and now we got to go through customs. I guess it won't be customs, but security. We'll see how it is. It's been pretty relaxed here. They're checking people's passports to make sure that they're going to a country that allows them in. Oh, sorry. Let's get out of here. There's our plane that's gonna take us home to safety. Away from the coronavirus. Here we go. All right, we made it back to Canada. We're in Calgary, and it was a wild ride. It was actually a really smooth flight back, but you can tell like everyone's super on edge, bundled up obviously with like scarves and everything you can imagine. When we got here, they were handing out like COVID-19 papers. They gave us like 2 papers. There was like actually like 15 people. Like we got asked like a ton of times, like, "Are you sick? Are you sick?" And then everyone was talking to you about the self-quarantine, that it's actually enforced now, it's mandatory. So now we have one more flight to Vancouver. We got 2 hours here in Calgary at the Calgary airport, and then a flight to Vancouver, and then we have another hour to get home to our condo.
The security guy was kind of impressed. I'm like, it's been in my pocket for 15 hours, pal.
Oh, thank you, Ernest. I think I'm gonna have the poutine. We haven't been in Canada for like 8 months, so.
Where are you coming from?
Well, just now London.
London?
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, yes.
Megan, are you gonna have something?
Can I get a spicy Caesar, please?
We're almost home, sweet home. Vancouver, Canada. Where it's safe.
Home, sweet home.
Where it's safe and there's been minimal coronavirus deaths.
We're going home to a place where we have no home.
Yes, we don't have a home, but don't worry, people. We shall get a home again when it's safe.
You'll be meeting Monica and assisting her Wendy, Ryan, and Stina. The time route today will be 1 hour 4 minutes, climbing up to 38,000 feet. Fairly smooth ride over towards Vancouver. The weather there will be like winds. 11 degrees Celsius, broken clouds.
This is the spiritual moment. This is the spiritual moment.
I feel the rain on my skin. I hear my heart beating within. I feel the spirit in the wind.
This is the spiritual moment.
Bigger than what I see in front of me. Deeper than the valleys below my feet. I'm in between two worlds that meet.
This is the spiritual moment.
This is a spiritual moment. Everybody's choosing sides, trying hard to justify. They lock the doors and stay inside. This is a spiritual moment. It's not against flesh or blood. One heart, one mind, one love.
Finally in Vancouver, home at last.
Oh, there's a lot of buses.
Mm-hmm.
600 meters, make a slight right turn on Denman Street.
Yeah, there's lots of people on the beach.